This is Rip Roaring Garage, where cars come to RIP. Sometimes they rip asphalt, and occasionally also rip my back. Anyways, so I just finished destroying this channel with the stuff that you guys clearly didn't like, or maybe it was YouTube, doesn't matter. I'm at the I don't care mood because I'm not the hair, whatever, and after looking at this car, you would not care either. Ow! I said back. Why is there a thing here? Go away. Leave me alone. Okie dokie, Smokey, I'm all out of jokey. What I want to do here while the wheel is off is to cut out a squarish piece here so I can weld on top of it and then break my back going through the inside and whatever. I think most of you watch just because you're a sadist. I've said it once, I may say it many times more. What is this? Oh, nice, bugs nests. Yes, I'm going to be blocking your view with my big melon. At least I'm not wearing the wig, so you can be thankful. So you better thank me in the comments. I freaking swear to God. Oh, for the love of God. Come on. I don't like doing this upside down. Oh, how do I get in there? Well, I'm not. Okay. Now, many of you guys know this. The Milwaukee 2485 die grinder, the 90-degree flavor. It is a really versatile tool. And I really do like the 3M quick disconnect thingy, but I'll tell you, these little bad boys, I don't know if you can see here. I'll show you a little bit here. That's actually a good sign there. We got some nice steelage, some nice heavy metal. For those of you that remember back in the old days. Never do that when you got battery just touching the blade. I mean, unless you really don't like your fingertips and you want to divorce them. So you have this Lennox Metal Max 2-inch. And I've actually used it. I really like it. Biggest problem I'm gonna have is how am I gonna get in there? Safety squid's engaged. I don't know, you cannot see this, but dear God, how thick is this sheet metal here? Okay, so this was literally like 1.5 foot that way, so might as well wear it. This is actually not really the right tool, but I was lazy. I didn't want to swap it out because it was already on the shaft. Oh dear God, you are tight. See? If I was a smart person and did a better channel, wow, that was tight. I'd have the money to buy another one of these so I don't have to swap between the two different kinds of shafts. But I'm not smart. I mean, who in their right mind draws that? Well, if you're like me, and I know if we're making questionable decisions in life and all that, you'll fit in. Yeah, you'll be right at home. Okay, we're finally through. Oh, we only got 13 more miles to go. Okay, something moved. As I was cutting, I saw this little tip. Oh yeah, that's breakage. That's good. Hot. Hot. Come on. There we go. Jesus, I don't know if you can see this, but damn, that is thick. That is thick, boy. Okay, leave that there as a memento until I put the wheel in and it just rattles out and blows out a tire. You know what? That actually could happen. So we will not be doing that. Wow. This is all material that's there to ensure you start a fire when you cut through metal. And oh yeah, that's crunchy. Crunchy. Captain Crunch over here. So next up is cleaning. Oh, great. So I just pulled all this whatever gunk. This is like some sort of dealership undercoating that they used to put on. And it is some nasty, nasty crap. Basically, it's like tar. And this tar was supposed to kind of keep moisture out. The only problem is, as it gets old, it does the chipping thing, which I kind of tried to chip as much of it off as I could. But there's still areas where, you know, it's just peeling right off. And that's how you end up with rust. I can't really get in there, can I? Oh, freaking A. Oh, look at this. Like this tar, which when I'm gonna weld, what's gonna happen is it's gonna catch fire. And have you ever seen tar on fire? You know? Oh, I have no idea how I'm gonna weld that corner there. So that's the problem we got there. See all that tar? Hold on. Might want a finger. Yeah, I'm gonna finger you right now. Okay, so right there, probably can't see squat because my camera and light are not aligned. There. All that. Look at that. Look at that. Tar. And there's going to be a problem to sand, but I think I'm going to do this manually. I'm not going to get it that clean, that's for sure. But with the stick welder, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, this is smart. I don't really feel like getting injured today. And I'm inhaling all sorts of crap, so, you know, I'm being clever. I'm doing this while I'm also testing out the camera does when it moves. Whoa. For those of you random people that just found this channel somehow, why am I using the cricket part? On this channel, it's like video quality? Video quality? Editing? What are these things you speak of? I probably should do this with a big angle grinder, but that's what happens when you're lazy. You know what's messed up is I have an air conditioner running. You might be able to hear the ambient noise. So I made a little cardboard cutout, and you'll see why. Okay, so what I want to do is kind of measure where I want to kind of make it like that. And this, whoa. Right around here is the radius of my turn. So down the middle, kinda. It doesn't have to be perfect on the edges. I'm gonna beg the ever-loving God out of it to mesh these up and get a good weld. I don't know how good of a weld, but we will get to that bridge when we burn it. Try to get all this crap out. Plain old-fashioned rust. Nice. Because what I'm planning on doing, and that only means just somewhat more than nothing plans, but I would like to condition this and paint this before I weld a new piece, because as you put a big chunk, and this is an overlap weld, I'm not monkeying around with this crazy freaking, I mean, it shouldn't be that difficult, but that area is there. I don't like it, and I only want structural support here. That's really all this is. But well, the problem is when you have overlapping welds, the metal underneath gets trapped with a little bit of air. That water vapor with the oxygen starts rusting it underneath your overlap. So I'm gonna put that there, paint everything that's gonna be underneath this point. So that'll be primed. Well, not paint, but just primed, protected. But the idea is that I want the underneath sides to be primed. So with the little bit of air that's trapped underneath, it'll be good. Look at this. This is dealership stuff. That's why never go with the undercoating, ever, 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 because all this peels away and traps in freaking moisture that makes my life miserable after 40 years. Actions have consequences. So some of you guys might be wondering, why aren't you just sandblasting that area? Because if you can't get in there with, you know, the whatever. Yeah. But because my garage is truly professional grade, I am a professional after all, I have to turn off the air conditioning, the decompressor, the dehumidifier, decompressor, and then turn off all the lights so the fuse doesn't blow. Nah. So I didn't record, I think, anything of my compressor ridge and sandblasting. What I did was run the compressor through a bunch of these lines, and I did kind of sandblast. Now, it's not very good on this tar. Let me go do the other side. And can you guys remind me to push record? I know it doesn't work that way in the comments, but I'm trying to be clever and slick to make you, you know, the engagement. We're doing much better shape. I can't see anything, it's dark. Well, what do you know? That is a hole. I just did that with this. PSI. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna just walk this way because the camera light was blinding me. Okay. Let it be cool. Let it be light. Let there be dehumidified. Man, I got crunchies in my teeth. And I'm a dusty mess. It's like everywhere. I can write something. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna write RIP. All right. I want to get some of this So I want to get all this dust out of the way, so now I can wipe it down. What I'm going to be doing is, this is one of those areas where I really do want the paint to stick as much as I can. So I got myself a little rag here, Bounty, and I got my acetone. Quick little tidbit, whenever you run a compressor, obviously you're generating heat, not just air pressure. But as you release that air pressure, temperature is going to go down. It's that whole P times V over T is constant. Charles Boyle Marriott, I think. I don't know. I may put it up here for all you chemistry geeks or physics. And then a rivet. Oh, for the love of God, this thing won't come out. Oh, well, acetone. A pain in my acetone. Let me just pour a little in here. And now I'm gonna try to get as much of the flat areas out. Also, what I like about sandblasting is that you're going to be making the metal more porous, and it's going to be that much more grippier when it comes to paint. Yeah, if it drips, it's bad. So what I'm going to do is like this. Yeah, it's probably a little too tight. Now it's tight. Okay, something I like to do is I keep most of my flammables in a fireproof cabinet. This, you want to know the real truth? I do this out of nostalgia. It's kind of like what we had in the military, and it just makes me feel like I'm not totally useless. Off. Oh my God, that's freaking bright. That's what do you think? Is it half bright? That is bright. That's half bright. I think half bright. Oh, now I cannot see a thing. I have no idea what you're seeing. All right, shaking. Good. Oh my God, these cans. I'm just gonna glob it on there. Might as well do a little bit of this. I'm an excellent painter. I think now you can see those holes a lot better. They're small enough to where I'm just gonna do a small patch. That's the problem I'm worried about. All this stuff that just doesn't want to come out. It really is a pain in the butt when it comes to this undercoating. It's this tar material. The sand blast did not want to take it off, which means it wants to make me suffer. So I think this car is female. Ow! So I'm back, hurting myself, clearly. Welding, so I'm gonna need my gloves, but I got a pair of these. I know, you know, you say, oh, you're not a real welder if you don't, you know. But with the short sleeves, I don't know, I just don't feel like getting burned today, that's all. Gonna have my slag hammer. Now I'm gonna be using the 6013s. I think we're missing something, aren't we? Fine, I'm gonna do it. You know you're thinking it. Look, I am your father. Oh boy. I didn't press the stupid freaking record. But you didn't miss much because nothing happened except welding to the stupid magnet. Anyways, I'm about to set fire to something. I'm calling it a night, so bye-bye. Okay, so I decided to bring out the heavy guns, and this is pretty much the point where I decided that I will be fixing this thing, because this is one of the last known cans in existence of the real aircraft remover. Thanks EPA, because instead of that you got the other crap that's not good. Oh yeah, look at that. And that comes right off. Get away, go away. Go away, there you go. Now, why would you say the EPA banned it? Well, ironically, EPA is for Environmental Protection Agency, not for Idiot Protection Agency, but the two mommies of these two idiots that decided to use this chemical in a closed, sealed bathroom, and they, they met their maker. So, mommy of idiot 1 with mommy of idiot 2 went to Congress. Oh look, there's another hole there. Yeah, I am not fixing that. But yeah, one thing you really want to make sure with this stuff is you gotta wipe it down good. Because I painted it and, did all that. It's highly corrosive, as you can see. Just every area that I already did clean to bare metal is already showing corrosion. Even though I'm at, 30% humidity in here, corrosion should not happen. So I was thinking, this is supposedly a muscle car, like the Gran Torino up front and a truck in the back. So what does that make it? A muck? Yeah, that was funnier in my head. At least it's not a Ferrari truck. Stop looking. I really hate this thing. Oh wow. Blew out that hole. Was all for nothing. Well, that's what working on a car means. Doing everything 15 times. I really do not like this stupid helmet. I can't see anything through it, and it turns off and stays off, so when it sticks, I don't know, like, is it sticking, is it shorting, whatever, made for professionals. I'm getting frustrated again. That is what I can weld. Too professional. I don't even know why I'm bothering, to be honest, because there's still that disaster. The lag that this thing has with welding. Now, maybe if you're a pro, that's great for you. But for somebody like me, that I don't have a feel for this, all right? I'm not a welder. I do mechanical work and engine work and all that. So, for me, I want to be able to see the moment that spark is done, because when I'm sticking and pulling things and I can't see it. Now I got to do the other side. That has to go in like that somehow. And I don't have no idea how I'm going to weld underneath there. which means I'm not gonna be welding underneath there. How the hell do I keep it clipped? All right, I'm gonna shove this in there just to kind of keep it as flush to the top, because the top is gonna be my strength weld. Shields down, power on, and let's get cracking. Fire.
There's something.
I'm on fire. Now look inside the car. Pain. Try to get some of this slag off. What the screw the slag hammer. So, this is how I actually am most of the time. That's why this car really gets to me. Because like it, I got some problems of my own. This ain't a prop. Anyways, so I had a little bit of lunch that was orange and came in a bag. But it did have whey protein in it, so that's a interesting little tidbit about Cheetos. Oh, this? Yeah, this is something, it's to seal my crappy welds. However, something I was not aware of is that this goes after the primer, which I should have painted, let it dry, and then use this. But see, I am an expert when it comes to planning. You can tell I was trained in this. Oh, back really kills me. Pain. But I managed to do a weld. Ain't that the prettiest disaster horrible weld you've ever seen? Oh yeah, I hate when I do that. Now there's a trick, you probably put these in a bag, but that implies effort and foresight, which sometimes you lack when your priority is just getting the motivation to get out of bed. You have no idea. I keep saying this. Maybe some of you guys do struggle with this. Pain. Honestly, I actually hope that despite all the cursing and all the whatnot, you know, might motivate you. If I can do it with all the stuff and whatnot, then I don't know. Anyways, they're so empty. Yeah, you might actually be able to see that. Now, I also got some crap on the inside. Oh yeah, I didn't show you that. Let's go see that. Okay. Ow. Ow. See that? That is horrible. Jesus. Yeah, that's gonna make a difference. But if I'm not going through the motions, I ain't doing nothing, man. Get all that out. Holy moly. Yeah, you know that's gonna rot, so. Push away. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. So I got that done, and that looks pretty dry to me. And dry enough to put some primer on it. So that is the repair. It is not good now, but it is all I'm willing to do so I can then address that. Now we're almost there, but not quite there yet. The primer is dry-ish, as dry as I'm willing to take it. And what I'm gonna do next, because I'm not gonna weld all the way around, that is just asking for trouble. That sheet metal is thin. Thinner than the ice we're on as a nation. But the cure for that is gonna be some, oh yeah, some of this Laffy Taffy. I was gonna use this, but this stuff is gooey. Ooey gooey. And you guys probably want to see. Let's seal it up. I don't know if that's my, oh wow, this. Come on. See any, oh, there we go. Oh, for the love of God. Okay, this is going like this. God, it's making me drool because I'm starving. Holding it like that. So I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Sealing this underside here. I'm actually kind of hitting on the frame, which not ideal, but now I'm gonna let that dry out for a bit. And I'm not sure if this is sandable or not. I'm not sure if it matters. But that is the final product. I know there's people out there that like commenting and be like,
oh, it's wrong, you're doing it wrong.
Whatever. This car was supposed to go to the junkyard after I bought it. Like seriously, there's not much left of this thing. So, I just feel bad junking a car. What can I say? Actually, you know what? While we're here, time for a heavy metal mechanic story. All right, now this is actually a little bit serious. Something near and dear to me. You know, a lot of people feel nihilistic these days, and they look at themselves and, well, after you've gone, what's left? What do you leave behind? And I've had these thoughts too. I think everybody does. And you look around and it's like, you know what? I've maintained these cars despite all the other problems. I put a lot of energy into them. And, you know, if you want to look at it, let's say from a more scientific way, about the soul. Either you think it resides in you, or it's something that comes from outside and gets amplified through the brain, and you know, it's like a big radio that we channel through our willpower. Well, that's the case in cars. They have energy as well. Energy that we put in, labor. Even our emotions. Like this car, I have hated it so much, but I'm starting to feel it grow on me. Obviously, I love my other cars, and I mean, I really love them. You better not touch my cars. But there's so much human emotion, energy that gets put into them that, yeah, I name my cars. We're sitting right next to Lorelei. That's all covered up and whatnot. This car, used to call it that which shall not be named. We're gonna have to give her a name. Now, this is gonna be an ongoing project. Some of you guys don't really care, and that's fine. I'm not upset. I actually no longer upset. I'm doing what I know, what I really am passionate about, which, yeah, still buses are in there, but I love these cars. And I put a lot into them, but they do put a lot into me. It keeps me going. Gives me that drive, that heavy metal. 'Cause that, I know a lot of you think that's an act, but that's how I am. That's what gets me motivated. And and that I put into this. And even though when I bought this heap, it was just that, a heap. By the time I'm done, perfect or not, part of my soul is going to be inside. And that can be picked up by somebody else, carries on, and that to me is immortality. Again, these videos too, maybe not on YouTube. Who knows where they might survive, but we do this and we alter each other. We transfer energy just by talking. Leaving a comment can be sometimes so important and alter somebody that sets them off on a different path. So just keep that in mind. Nothing is really irrelevant. Everything has its domino effects, even if it leads to the same course, but you can go left or right. It's up to you. Okay. I'm getting a little too philosophical, and just I'm coming from that place, all right? I'm not trying to sound deep or be deep or whatever. I'm just trying to get by and live and do the little things that I still enjoy. And if you stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. I hope that you genuinely like this kind of style and hit that like button. I tend to forget this stuff because I focus on what I'm doing, so I'm not good at the whole marketing spiel. Oh well. If that means I grow a little slower than other channels, so be it. You know, we're like a special breed of people, us car people. You know, it doesn't matter who. You can take the two most different people, two most different cultures. You put a car in between them, world peace. That's probably my idea for the Middle East. You know, they lack enough muscle cars. Not the Barrett Jackson high-end, like... That did not sound healthy. But anyways, you get two guys, they will bond over that thing. And that will become my new see you later tagline. So I am Alexander the Great. Remember, 10W40, thicker than blood.